Today on the channel, you want blood? You've got it with Thunder Rosa, the Ringside Collectible Blood and Guts exclusive.
The spirit of the warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unrivaled unboxing and review. And today, we've got the Ringside Collectible exclusive Thunder Rosa from the Blood and Guts line. But remember, for all your AEW and WWE Mattel wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal. And of course, that's where this figure comes from, as the Blood and Guts line is exclusive to Ringside Collectibles. And I got to be honest, some of my favorite figures from the AEW Jazzware line have been Ringside Collectible Blood and Guts figures. And you'll see a couple of those possibly in my best of 2022 list. And speaking of 2022, we're finishing up the year of AEW figures, and I do presume this will be the last new figure through the door in 2022 from the AEW line. I think that's a pretty safe bet. A lot of people thinking the line is in trouble and things like that. Well, as you guys seen on the channel, we've got a ton of releases. We just haven't got unmatched, unrivaled traditional sets, but we've got exclusives from Walmart, Target, Ringside Collectible, Amazon, you name it, Shop AEW, and then the Supreme line 1, Supreme line 2. So there's been quite a few figures out there when you really take that step back and you kind of jot them all down. But today we're talking all things Blood and Guts, and this is an interesting one. I'm not sure if it's going to live up to the hype of some of the other sets, but we'll see what's going on here, and we'll compare it to another Blood and Guts figure later on in this video, plus some other stuff. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's take a look at old Thunder Rosa. Now, I'm part of the Double Up Club on these. I'm going to have to order a second one of these down the road because so far I have an open and a min box collection of the Blood and Gut figures, and I'm going to keep that going with Thunder Rosa here. Thunder Rosa looking really good. You guys know I'm a sucker for people in face paint, even female wrestlers in face paint. It's a great idea to paint your face, I think. I've said it before, I'd do it every day at the office if I get away with it. But Thunder Rosa looking really good here. Big window box, very Blood and Gut style packaging we're accustomed to. Now, we've seen single ones like this. We've seen two packs like this before as well. So there's some different incarnations of the Blood and Guts line. Big window box, and then you got a little bit of blood dripping on throughout. I think that really does make it. And this is a perfect Ringside Collectible exclusive, because I don't know if you get away with selling this one at the Walmarts, Targets of the world, and I'm sure Ringside's more than happy to take these exclusives in-house from them. Thunder Rosa on the side. Looks like she's number 112 in the Unrivaled collection. We've talked about that at nauseum the last couple of years on the channel. Really should be listed as like number 4 in the Blood and Guts line, or whatever it is. I would rather see that. Have this listed as number 4, put it in like dripping blood red, and then it's number 4 in the Blood and Guts wave. Instead of just lumping it into the other wave of just the normal Unrivaled, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. On the side there, looking good. And on the back, got the blood-splattered picture, looking really good of Thunder Rosa right there. It's crazy what happened to Thunder Rosa. Won the title, of course, at this, and really kind of just disappeared. Obviously, she's out with injury is what they're saying, but others are saying she's got a bad attitude. Nobody really knows the real story there. We just know she's not on TV, and she did vacate the title once and for all. So it'll be interesting if she has a big return or how that'll end up shaking out. This is from AEW Lights Out 3/16/2022, San Antonio, Texas. Good heavy metal town, San Antonio, Texas. They love their UFO, they love their Saxon, they love everything down in San Antonio. Don't they love the Alamo too? We all love the Alamo. It's all about the Alamo at the end of the day. See you later, goodbye. You got here, Dynamite, St. Patrick's Day Slam. So you got the background for that. That is really cool. You can save this cardboard as well, have a little diorama piece. See you later. So we do get the double plastic prison here, I guess. There's old Thunder Rosa. We get an extra set of hands, get 2 extra heads here. Choose your own head adventure for Thunder Rosa. And then we do get a flag. We get the Mexico flag and the United States flag. Built together right there, looking good. And I believe Thunder Rosa is from the San Antonio area, I should say, not era, area. So she is from that. Uh-oh, we're taped in with this flag. I don't like that historically. It usually ribs off some of the color to the flag. So we'll see if I can do this. So let me get this tape off. Oh, yeah, it comes off with a little bit of red with it. I always hate that. But there it goes. See you later. Goodbye. I guess we'll look at this flag first. Very cool. Nice soft cloth here. Only one single side to it there, but it does look nice. You can drape this around her shoulders. And you can kind of reenact her entrances there. So we do like that flag. Always cool to get a flag with any toy line, be it G.I. Joe, Mattel, or AEW. Now we're going to pull old Thunder Rosa out of the package here. Let's get these hands out first. Maybe we'll get the heads out first. Maybe we'll just see what we can get out. How about? Come on, very tight in the package here. Oh, we lost her at the top. She just got decapitated. Well, not decapitated, but sawed in half. Like a good magician trick is what that is. Get the rest of these hands out. I get this last one. This one's stuck in there. Oh, yeah, that one's stuck in good. I'm going to have to get the razor blade out. What are we doing? Watch me cut my finger. Oh, there it goes. All right, can I get it? Still trapped in there. What are we doing with this hand? This hand is going to fight me to the end. It is in there deep, and it's not... There we go. Jeez, you kidding me? See you later. Get out of here. I've had enough of you. All right, let's put her back together, and let's take a look at the accessories first, like we always do. We'll go over the heads as well. But we do get extra hands here for her, and it looks like we got the old Jimmy Snuka hand and a fist. We got the matching versions over here, so you can choose which hand you want on those. So we get those, and then we do get two gripping hands here. Both of them have black gloves going on. That does look pretty good. You get the white nail polish on these as well. That looks pretty cool. I did see this one, so this fisted hand does have some blood on it. So, oh boy, you want blood, you got it. Got a little blood on the fisted hand. I like that. How's the blood over here? We got blood on this fisted hand. It looks like only the fisted hands have blood, and I guess if they're only going to give blood to a hand, the fisted one makes the most sense to me. Now we get this old Thunder Rosa figure out of the box. We're going to take a look at it. Let's look at these head sculpts first. So the first one on here is probably the one we'll see. Most likely going to use, though. You got blood on one side of the face. Then you got the half paint going on. Beautiful half paint there in the white, a little bit of green, little black designs. But then the red into the white paint looks absolutely phenomenal. Looking really, really good. Looking dirty. Looking like she's seen some things. She's been through the wars. And, of course, you get the hair sculpt. You get the brown hair. You get the kind of knots up at the top, the whatever you want to call them there. But she got her hair tied up there looking really good. Then we get a second head here, and this is a non-bloody head. And that really does work. Obviously, it is blood and guts, but it's nice to have, if you're a fig photographer, you're a kid playing with these, you start off with the regular head. You work your way to the blood head. You don't start the match with a bunch of blood unless you're the Sandman popping some beers. But it does look good here, just a plain Jane face. No real expression on her. Looking like the Two-Face from Batman here, but same hair sculpt it looks like between these two. Yes, it is identical. And then we do get a third head here. It is once again another bloody head. Very interesting. I guess not as much blood as the first one. Same paint, same hairdo. Both of these have the gritting open teeth. I don't know, that's a little weird. A little bit less paint on the nose, but these are very, very similar. A little too similar. I would have liked to have seen something totally different between these packs. But it's between these two for the one I'm going to use on my display. That is for sure. But now let's break down this figure here. Of course, articulation arm does go around. Do get a bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. Of course, they do have pins in them. You do get the hands back and forth. Hands are removable. Got the hula hoop. Got the waist. Got those big old Thunder Rosa splits all the way from San Antonio. You got the thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Boot cut, and then of course the ankles back and forth. So typical articulation. We did see that the body does separate. You can mix and match parts if you really wanted to with some of your other Thunder Rosa figures maybe. But then you do get blood throughout the body. You got a bunch of blood on the thigh. It almost looks like she got stabbed in the back. You got some blood on the shoulders. She's been through the war. But she came out with the title belt. You can't beat that. It is a little disappointing we didn't get the title belt with this. You would have thought we would have got this as the night she won the belt. Would have been a natural tie-in, you would have thought. But I don't know. Will you guys sound off on that? Would you have rather had the flag or the belt? We've had a lot of belts, so the flag is a nice little touch, I think. I do like her very Luchasaurus-esque gear. She's got kind of the scaling going on there like a good dinosaur would have. But the green and black really does pop like a young Shotzi Blackheart. You got Thunder Rosa on her butt right there. And oh man, looking good. They're showing all of that butt there. You got the cheeks hanging out and everything else. Pretty wild there. And then of course the tattoos going on. So a lot of attention to detail on this figure throughout. Very cool. It definitely does pop. It definitely is colorful. The blood against the paint looks really good. The green looks good. And then, of course, the blood throughout the body. Hey, I'm here for that as well. Does she fit on a Jazzwares Ringside Collectible stand? As usual, discount code Kyle, save 10%. And look at that. fits like an absolute glove. Looking good. And we do have some other Thunder Rosas. We're borrowing with kindness a little bit here. Of course, here is the regular Unrivaled edition. A lot of similarities, a lot of reuse between these. Try to make them as different as possible, of course, but we don't get the little jacket action here. We get extra heads instead. We do got probably, at this point, still my favorite Thunder Rosa figure is the Chase edition. The 1 of 5,000 Thunder Rosa. Looks really good. I'll never forget stopping to take a pee somewhere in Kansas, and you got to stop. If you're going to pee on the way to a business trip, you better stop at a Target or a Walmart. That's what I did. Stopped at a Target, walked in, there was that right on the shelf. All caught in the fig hunt, if you guys remember that video back in the day. So very cool one there. And then another Blood and Guts one, not from the same match, of course, but we do get Blood and Guts Britt Baker. So they did square off in this. This one isn't from that match, though, as we do know. But it is cool we got these two in the Blood and Guts line, and there's no discrimination in the Blood and Guts line. You got the males and the females in the Blood and Guts, and it'll be interesting to see where the Blood and Guts line goes from here. A natural one we thought we would have got was, what was it, like a dog collar match with MJF and CM Punk. I think a lot of us said that's the next one, that's the one we're going to get for sure. Unfortunately, we know what's going on there, so I don't know. It could be up in the air which one we'll get next. I'm not sure. You guys sound off. What would be the good one to be in the Blood and Guts line next? Maybe it'll be that Wheeler Utah. Remember that match where he just hit a gusher? Maybe that would be the one to do. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the Blood and Guts line. But this is an interesting one to go out 2022 with. The final figure for 2022 from AEW. And like we said, it is a Ringside collectible exclusive. So if you're looking for it, head on over there. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. But let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this Thunder Rosa? All in, all out, can't make your mind up, waiting for a deal? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you over on the Patreon. Giveaways, Q&As, early access to videos, you name it, a lot going on over there. And best of all, you do support the channel and content like this. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget about social media. SirPaul64 is where you're going to find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Thunder Rosa and Blood, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.